Texans Swarm. Oh, you thought we weren't going to have any Texans content today? You thought wrong. So, CJ Stroud was at the Fanatics. We ruined all the jerseys, but we do this event once a year to try to make up for it thing. And a lot of legendary athletes were there as well, including my Lord and Savior, Tom Brady. Tom Brady won the whole thing. He won the whole damn thing. This thing featured wrestling entrance and basketball shooting and throwing a fastball and punching one of those punch machines and shooting a hockey puck. But Tom Brady won this entire thing in spite of not winning the football competition. Can you guess who won the football throwing competition? You guessed it. That would be your quarterback, our quarterback, the one, the only, CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud beat Tom Brady in a throwing contest. Is he on the path to divinity? Is he on the path of righteousness to follow in the footsteps of the greatest thing that's ever happened to the world? I think he might be. Also, another GOAT, in the eyes of some, not me, Peyton Manning. You remember him, right? He was kind of a bully to the Houston Texans. Did you hear what Peyton Manning had to say about CJ Stroud going into year number 3?
And CJ, I always talk about how hard it is as a rookie to play. CJ kind of goes, obviously it's not that hard because he dominated as a rookie. And what does that do? That it gives defenses more film to look at to know what they have to do to try to stop him in his second year, right? As a rookie year, they don't know what you're going to do. But guess who gets to figure out what defenses are doing? CJ does by watching film this season. Go, oh, this is what they're trying to do to me. Watch me counter this with this type of play. So, everybody wants to judge right away. Oh, great rookie year. Second year, by the way, he went to the playoffs in his second year. It was 22. Let's be careful saying it was a down year, okay? I didn't win a playoff game until my 6th year, right? And so he's 2 for 2, and that's all he's trying to do is give the Texans a chance. He's got a great leader. You have a new coordinator as well. But with D'Amico leading the charge, right, there's going to be tremendous, accountability and, talent and just leadership every single year. So there's my ESPN2 analysis on these.
Pretty crazy that Peyton Manning didn't win a playoff game until his 6th year, and yet for some reason was considered above Tom Brady as the best quarterback in the game for the first couple of years of his career. Pretty crazy, in my humble opinion. Paul, hindsight is everything. It is. It is. Now I can gaslight you into thinking that it was actually a debate back then, because I know it wasn't, but Zealot Paul, he thought it was over, that Tom Brady was better than Peyton Manning, basically, like from his 2nd season on. Crazy a person's opinion. But I ended up being right. My blind faith in the New England Patriots paid off. But to what Peyton Manning said, he does have a point. I'm pushing back on this idea online that CJ Stroud did not have a bit of a step back last season. The idea of a sophomore slump. I think he had a sophomore slump relative to the expectations that people put on his shoulders, given the amount of wide receivers that they added in that offseason. And I think behind that offensive line, his play got worse. It was a down year, and I did think he took a step back, but I do not believe that that's something that is going to continue going forward. I am curious to know what a new offensive line coach does for the group that is completely new in front of him this year. I am curious to know what Nick Caley will do as offensive coordinator. I do not know the answer to either of those questions as far as what both of those new dynamics, those 3 new dynamics, hell, the 4 if you talk about the totally new receiver core that doesn't have Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell's out for the year. I don't know how things are going to pan out for him this coming season. I do think he will be back to closer to what he was his rookie year, though, because the eyes do not lie. Watch the guy play. If you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. But I do think he took a step back last year, and there's a lot of people that are like, he didn't have a slump. There were moments where CJ Stroud looked very human, where in his rookie season there were moments where he looked like he could be at some point in the argument for best quarterback in the NFL. More Deep Steel Blue Pill for you, everybody. We've also got this, okay? So buckle up, because you're not going to want to miss this. Did you hear CJ Stroud talking about how he handles pressure? Oh, my God.
pressure maybe isn't on you this year. Do you feel that, or just as much or more pressure?
I mean, there's outside pressure and then there's internal pressure, and focusing, in my opinion, on outside pressure is really hard to match or to meet that expectation. But it's fun. Like, yeah, it's like Eli said, we play an entertaining sport. Everybody wants to be entertained. Everybody wants expectations to be on platforms, to be, the guy. And it comes with a lot. And for me, I mean, you can't accept all the good, all the great, all the fun, all the wins, and not accept any of the bad. It's part of the game. So for me, when things come up, or like last season, so to speak, not having, exactly the season I wanted, but, still going to the playoffs, still, winning another playoff game, there's still positives in that, and there's still a lot of learning. And I'm only 23 years old. I believe I'm one of the youngest quarterbacks, and that's no excuse or no like pat on my back, but I know for a fact I have a lot of learning to do.
I like that. I like that last part at the end. Also, I mean, he was under pressure right there. He's got Kay Adams, a strong, powerful, independent journalist, asking him a question. There's pressure right there to give the best possible answer you can in front of a strong, powerful, independent person. Don't worry, I'm taking everybody. I'm just saying. Yeah, I look at Stroud, and the fact that he is that young, it is pretty remarkable what he's been to this point in his career. Does that make me a CJ Stroud stan? I suppose. I just believe. I think the guy's got a lot of upside. So there you go, guys. There's your Deep Steel Blue Pill to get you going for this weekend.